In this video, I'm going to explain how the setup process works for BarRi's inventory system. We understand that whenever you're trying to implement a new system or process at your bar, that having a smooth transition from old to new is important. So we're going to explain how that works with our inventory system, and that will help you hopefully make a better buying decision. To summarize how the setup process works, the good news is basically that we will come to your bar and we'll take care of all the technical elements for you, which leaves you to simply learn how to use the counting software, and we'll actually show you how to do that in person. So the first part of the setup process is a qualification telephone call. So we're going to get on the phone and basically confirm your understanding of how the system works. So we'll explain exactly how completing an audit works, make sure that you understand the tasks that you're responsible for, and also the bits that we take care of. Basically confirm that the system is going to be a good fit for your bar. Once we've confirmed that you do want to proceed with the setup, we'll move on to scoping of your bar. So we're going to ask you a whole bunch of questions about the size and scale of your inventory, things like how many bar setups or well setups you have, the size of your liquor and wine selection, how many of those wines you have by the glass, and how many beers you have on tap. And once we've done that, we'll get an idea of how long the process is going to take. For most bars, it's a 2-day process, and then we can actually go ahead and schedule it. So we'll pick a couple of consecutive days, book the flights, and then we'll move on to the setup process proper. On the first day of the setup, we will fly to your local airport. We'll actually have you come and pick us up from the airport, as that keeps the cost of the setup down, gives us a chance to get to know each other a little bit on the drive. And then day one is really all about setting up the laptop with the required software, and also setting up our accounting software for the unique characteristics of your bar. So in terms of the laptop, we'll do things like install the software that allows the scale and the computer to talk to each other. That means that when you're counting or weighing your bottles, you simply place the bottles onto the scale, and that weight will be written directly into your counting software, and also move the cursor down so you're ready for the next bottle. And then in terms of the characteristics of your bar, we will go around and scan the barcodes of every single product in your bar. We'll also make up a counting map, and that keeps you being fast and accurate when you're doing the counting yourself. We will integrate with your point of sale system, pull the correct report which shows us exactly what was sold so that we can account for that correctly. We'll also enter your pricing information, what you're paying for different product, which will allow us to calculate your liquor cost effectively. We will measure all your glassware, and also take the recipes for all of your signature drinks and see how big your rocks pour is, for example, and take care of all those things. And then also if you have any infusions or batch products, we'll note all the recipes and characteristics of those again so we can accurately capture that information. So day one doesn't require too much from you. Most of the time we'll be quietly working, setting everything up, and really all we need from you is to give us access to all the areas of the bar where product is kept. Day two of the setup process requires a little more involvement from you. That's when we're going to train you how to use the counting software and also complete the first inventory count together using the software. So we'll typically start early in the morning at 8. We'll train you one-to-one how to use the counting software and show you a few training videos. And then we'll move around the bar following the counting map, weighing all our open products and counting all our closed products. And we'll also show you how to use the error checks and how to use a couple of sort of speed and accuracy tips that we've learned that are sort of best practice when you're counting your inventory. When we've done the count together, the next step is to run the point of sale report. So we'll show you how to do that, how to paste it into the counting tool, and then any new point of sale buttons will be flagged. So we'll show you how to communicate the recipes for new point of sale buttons, and also how to communicate any adjustments to your inventory, such as if product was removed or if there were any sales which weren't run into the point of sale. When we've done that, we'll just run over the process again, confirm that you're comfortable doing your first count in a week's time, and then concludes by you dropping us back at the airport. The final stage of the setup process is for you to do your first solo count, so that we typically will schedule that a week after your training. We'll start the day with a phone call when we'll just confirm that you understand all the tasks you have to do. Obviously training was a week previously, so answer any questions about things you're unsure of or have forgotten. Then you complete the counting on your own. When you've completed that, we get together on a web meeting. We'll look through the counting tool, make sure that you've completed all the stages and steps correctly. Then we do our number crunching, stitch all the numbers together, and we'll provide you with a variance report. So that's going to be basically a list of the items which we want to double check, see if the counts are correct. And then we'll actually go through the performance report with you, basically show you our initial findings, and then email that performance report to you. And then that concludes your setup process, and you're ready to continue doing the counts on a regular basis. Of course, if you have any questions, please let us know. Shoot us an email. But thank you for watching.